Hi, this is Vin with Nailbite Conversations with Vin, Volume 2. We're here at the Phantom Power, Millersville, Pennsylvania. What's up, guys? How we doing?
Yeah.
Beautiful day. You got a beautiful show planned. Beautiful crowd. We have some questions planned. These are really good. We hope that we learn a lot about your guys, your band, your influences, and things like that. So away we go. We're going to start with something that I start with all the bands. What did you see or hear that made you say to yourself, I want to be a professional musician?
That's a good one. You guys want to go around?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys want to do it around or as a band, just whatever happens. Let's do it. Let's go around. Go ahead, you're first.
Go for it. Okay. I don't know. I mean, ever since I was a kid, I always just really enjoyed music, and then kind of got more into metal as I got older, and when I started hanging out with Johnny. So I don't know. I don't think there's anything specific, but just like being a big music fan for my life.
And hearing metal.
Yeah.
What's up? What did you see? Where are we at?
Mine's definitely similar. I feel like playing in the school band was really what did it for me.
Okay.
Because I always liked playing in front of people, and then I was also into metal music, so kind of combining the two was really what I wanted to do.
What instrument?
Drums.
Nice.
I grew up listening to like Metallica and a lot of the old school music, and then my dad was teaching me guitar since I was like 4.
Wow.
So it kind of just like was always there, and then when I realized I could actually like do something and started writing music, it just kind of like kept progressively getting more. I just kept getting more determined to make it something I could live off of.
When do you feel you started writing? If you started playing at 4?
Honestly, like when I was like 18, a really long time actually. I didn't ever like try to come up with anything because I was always just playing like Rocksmith or like reading tabs. So I just kind of learned a bunch of stuff.
Wow, that's interesting. What you got?
So for me, it was 1998
Okay.
in Camden, New Jersey. Very first concert was Metallica.
Okay.
And I just loved the energy. I loved the whole atmosphere. I loved everything about it.
Nice.
So I had to wait to have kids and then get them to be in a band.
Do what you got to do.
So actually, it's kind of similar with me. It kind of happened over time. I used to love all of the Disney stuff and all of the Disney music, and I used to sing along to it all the time. And I always had this little karaoke box. I used to sing to it.
Disney karaoke box.
Right.
There you go.
Like I always knew I wanted to be like do something with singing and all that, and then it kind of slowly I got introduced to heavier music, and
Right.
I was like, oh my gosh, like I want to do this. This is amazing. And so that's
How old are you now?
16.
Got it. Oh, I'm so old. All right. Next up, to be so young and successful, right? I'm seeing you guys all over the internet. I'm seeing you at all kinds of places. What are we attributing to that?
I would say a lot of it is actually our youth, to be fair. I mean, we have a lot more time than I'd say most people that's trying to make it in this industry because, you know, we have jobs, but they're like part-time or like not anything that like you have to like call off for work. And all of it, Lana's, I'm sorry. When I was younger, I was homeschooled. Caden was homeschooled, and now we're both out of school. But Lana's still homeschooled, so I'd say that also frees up a ton of time too. And yeah, I'd say definitely the amount of time we have is really helpful.
That is a huge part.
I would agree.
If I know personally, even if just I was going to school, it would change everything so much.
Yeah. I'm also grateful for the parents we have.
Yeah,
yes, that's what we like to hear. Yes.
It is really something when like, you know, you have the stereotypical like, oh, I'm going to be a rock star.
Yeah.
And your parents are usually like, oh, shut up, go get a job.
Yeah.
But ours are like, okay, let's help you follow your dream, and let's make
awesome.
it, you know, so that's definitely a big part of it too.
Yeah.
That's really cool. You know, and I respect you guys. I'm gonna tell you why, because my son's in, you know, your age group here, and usually younger folk, you get really interested in something, and then as the next thing comes along, you just get interested in that. And here you guys are progressing, and you know, I'll even lead this into a question. Actually, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say with that, there's definitely that. The youth, especially our generation, has that a lot.
Yeah.
So I think we definitely also have that because we're self-aware of it. We can kind of channel that into our music,
Hmm.
which is why when you listen to our music, they're all completely different songs, and like we'll have it's like very bipolar music,
Oh, absolutely.
you know?
Well, here we'll comment on that. I'll skip down a couple questions since you brought it up. I want to go to YouTube. I want to go back 2 years. Okay, we got Ticks, I Am the Sun, Crown of Filth.
Mhm.
Ticks and Sun, they're okay. Crown of Filth, whole nother level,
Yeah.
right? So, what's the timeline here? What changed that made Crown such a phenomenal standout production?
Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah.
I like Ticks better.
Okay, all right.
Thought of
I,
Crown of
um,
Filth being like, you know.
I think-
I'm telling you,
Sure.
from a guy that watches tons of this.
That's actually cool that
I
I hear
think
that.
you're-
Oh, absolutely.
I think you are on to something, because I think Crown of Filth was when we all listened to older music, and we didn't realize there was a whole new world of like the newer
Mhm.
music. So Crown of Filth is very like Metallica and like that old thrash metal thing, but then there's like the breakdowns in it. So it's kind of like when we started becoming our sound, I guess. It's like the old mixed with the new stuff to make something even more new, I guess, is how I look at it.
As a fan and a guy who's been going to shows since 1994, I'll show my age a little bit here. It's very reminiscent of Warped Tour sound.
Okay.
And you know, for me, that was some of the best times of my life. Was
Yeah.
going waiting for Warped Tour to come up in the summer to your location and going and hearing all this music you're not going to hear anywhere else because the
Right.
internet was very
Yeah.
young at that point. And you guys, you nailed it. I mean, you're bringing it back to a guy like me. So
I'm glad.
kudos. I mean, excellent job. And where you say, you know, we're looking for those inspiration from the older. You did it. You absolutely did it. No
Thank you.
doubt. Here's a good one. I'm waiting. I've been waiting for this one. Tonight, Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Millersville, home turf, right? Are you more comfortable or more nerve-wracked?
I think we should each answer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd say I'm in between, because, I mean, when you're in like your hometown area, I think there's like a welcoming kind of experience there. But I mean, I don't get like super nervous before every show, but I think there's always like a slight like level of like you're about to go and perform. So I don't know. I'd say it's like 50-50.
Cool.
About like normal.
I feel no different.
Okay.
I feel the same at every show.
Even home field doesn't matter.
Yeah,
You're
no.
the Iceman.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, honestly, I agree. I kinda,
You
like,
agree
there's
that he's the Iceman,
No.
or you agree you're the Iceman?
No, it's the same. Like honestly, there's always that pre-show like adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
But it's not really like nerves. It's just
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
like the same
you're just
feeling
excited.
before every show.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So I can maybe shed a little light.
I'm ready.
I think.
I'm ready.
Nailbite started playing live only 2 years ago. It's
Okay.
right around 2 years right now.
Okay.
The second show we ever had was Blue Ridge Rock Fest.
Yeah.
So there's no nerves after
Right.
Blue Ridge
True.
Rock Fest. Like
Yeah.
once
No,
you
that
play
was-
a major festival like that,
What was your stage time?
It was pretty decent, I think. It was
Yeah,
like
we have-
25, 30 minutes.
No,
No.
no,
What
no.
time did you hit the stage?
it was like 1:30 on Thursday.
Yeah. No.
And you know it's not 11 o'clock slot. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're going in.
No, we had people.
People
No,
are
there
ready to
was-
rock.
we
They're
had
they're
crowds.
ready to go.
There was
I-
there was a band. I think it was Chelsea Grin.
Yeah.
And we were overlapped with them. That day they backed out. They couldn't make it. So we.
You were it.
We had the like luckiest. Like I'm a huge fan of Chelsea Grin,
Absolutely, yeah.
but I wouldn't have been able to watch them anyway. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
so I mean, yeah. It really worked out for us.
So let me ask you this. One of the questions that I want to ask tonight, right? And we're on the topic. So, what performance and why has been the one so far?
That we've.
So, is it the Blue Ridge, or is there something else
I
in
think
the?
it's gonna be an individual question.
All right,
Go
let's
ahead.
do that. Let's go around the table.
I definitely think it's the festivals that we've played, and it's kind of weird because every festival we play, like the next one, like our music has, I feel like we're always progressing.
Mhm.
So like the next festival you play, you're like, oh, that's like our favorite show, and then you play another one, you're like,
Right.
oh, well now that's my favorite show.
Yeah.
Progressing in the music's progressing, or the crowd is progressing and picking you up?
Both. I'd
Both.
say.
Yeah.
I'd say it's been cool because we went from like an older sound to like a newer sound, and the crowd has been older, and now it's both, and it just it's instead of like I guess some crowds it's like one group of people. We have like a very diverse group of people, and that's,
For age and sex and
Yeah.
race and all
yeah,
that.
It's just
Okay,
like everybody.
that's
Like,
awesome.
you have like our grandparents listen to our music.
Right, right.
And then we
Yeah,
have.
like
Well, they do that because they love you.
We've also had like one of I don't know. We just have a great group of people that are fans.
Support system.
Yeah.
That's
What do
good.
you got? What's your show?
Skip me. I'm
Really?
thinking.
Okay,
I'm
we'll come back.
thinking.
Okay.
You?
So performance, we had a show a few weeks ago. I feel like we nailed everything, and it was just like probably the best we've ever played.
What
But
show was that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't remember.
It was
But-
Philly.
Oh
Yeah, it was in Philly.
Milk
Oh,
Boy?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
But actual show that we've played, I think the most fun for me was Incarceration.
21,
22.
22.
Yeah.
Mm,
Okay.
the
Yeah.
wall of death and
For
everything.
me, it's definitely Incarceration 2022. Yeah.
I would have to agree that
Yeah, the
I think
crowd.
that's the most pumped I've ever
Yeah.
been. Like
Was
the-
Incarceration 22?
Yeah, the adrenaline. It was just everything was there, and it was so fun. The energy was insane.
I'll give you guys credit and kudos. You watched the American Mosh Pit's performance from your Inc. 20
Yeah, it was-
performance, and you packed the second stage
Yeah.
over by the reformatory. Yeah, you watch, we go year after year, and you watch good band after band go over there, and the crowd just is not there.
yeah.
You guys packed it,
No, it was crazy.
and that's amazing.
I have to say, I mean, I watched the video. I think you guys posted in the pit, and there was a lot of other mosh pits there. But I remember there was so much going on in the mosh pit.
Absolutely, it's
There
a real
was, like,
deal.
There was
It's a
like
real deal.
sumo wrestling. There
Absolutely.
was, like, there was a referee.
Absolutely.
Like it was just as much. It was just as much of a show as we were putting on.
It's hard to focus sometimes when all this is going on in front of you.
Can I make a shameless plug here?
Yeah, absolutely. We love shameless plugs.
We plan on Louder Than Life this year
Hmm.
having a huge mosh party.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
We have already invited all the mosh teams.
Nice.
And we're just gonna. It's gonna be nuts.
The set's
Nice.
gonna be
So,
heavy.
It's
We'll be
gonna
there,
heavy,
by the way.
it's
We'll be
gonna
there.
Be crazy, and if you
Fun.
can, come see us Thursday at Louder Than Life.
Nice.
I'd like to
4:30.
say. I'd like to say too, if you're one of the people that like don't mosh and it's like a little like scary to get involved. These guys keep it extremely safe and they monitor everything. And, like it's a mosh team, but that means that they're like helping keep people up. They're making sure no one gets trampled, no one gets hurt, and there's even like medics.
Yeah,
Yep,
they're
Pit
insane.
Medic, he's there every all the time.
He's from
Yeah.
Hounds of
Right,
Hell.
and they're watching out and they're ready to help everyone, and they're awesome.
Yeah,
And even if you
Yes.
don't want to mosh, you don't even have to.
right. It's fun to watch them.
Right.
Yeah.
That is true. They're entertaining to watch.
There's 2 shows going on.
Well, I always said that the metal world has been accepting. It's accepting.
It
It's a family. It's where people go that didn't get accepted other places, and they feel that finally, and it's a good thing, man. It's a real good thing.
Yeah.
So I want to really ask this question. We're going to go back to, and I believe this cut was from Milk Boy, so we're going to go there. So, Counting Worms
Mhm.
cover, small bit on Facebook, blowing up. So, can we expect that to be part of every Nail Bite live show, or what? We gonna get some
So
Counting Worms tonight?
we are playing it tonight.
Yeah, we are.
I would
Yeah.
say it's definitely fun.
Yeah.
I think because it's such a small cover, and it's like a really short song. It's
But
just
everyone
like
knows.
yeah, and everyone,
yeah.
it's just so fun, and it's like I don't know, it's one of the songs that you just have to go crazy to.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
feel like if there's a crowd watching it and they're not moshing, it's like weird.
Yeah.
Something's wrong. Something's
Yeah.
really
Right.
wrong.
Yeah.
What was
So-
the inspiration to cover that song specifically?
It's fun, simple, and it's just like that's
Yeah.
it.
I think we were just like messing around while practicing one day, and we all played it, and we were like, I think it was Johnny or it was one
It
of
was-
us,
yeah, it
and we were
was
like,
me and
let's
Q.
just do it at a show, and we did.
Yeah.
You nailed it. From the
It's-
little bit that I
yeah.
saw, you nailed it.
It's one of those songs where like if you know it, you can just kind of like play it. We don't even like play it right technically. But
Yeah, no.
You
Like,
got a group of a couple guys that are
yeah.
gonna make sure it
cares?
pops tonight when you
Yeah.
play it. Okay, so get it. We got a few more here. Hot new song, Goofy Silly.
Mm.
What's the inspiration? How has the feedback been?
Great. everyone.
really good.
Yeah. It's
I
been
feel
going
like
great.
silly, and this kind of goes with the Counting Worms too. Is when I joined, I'd always been into hardcore music, like swinging, hardcore moshing, that sort of stuff, hardcore dancing, and that's the type of music I love. And I know that I kind of like got Johnny into it.
Yeah.
And then that was sort of what got him into Knocked Loose. And then Silly's just like our version of Counting Worms.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
I originally listened to Knock Loose, and it was hard to get the vocals at first, and then like the more
Ryan's
you listen
good.
to the more you listen to it, the more like angry you feel, and then like you realize, and then you realize like it's amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
It is.
Like he has a vocal technique that just sounds like he's using no vocal technique, but there's so much vocal technique to make it sound
Like he's
you
using
know what I mean?
vocal
You can feel
technique.
that.
Oh, you can feel it.
So
Yeah,
weird.
you can see it vibrating in his
there.
throat when he's singing. You
like
know.
it sounds like he's just trashing his voice, but
Absolutely.
but he's not. It's
Night
just-
after night, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything Nailbite would like to put out to the fans of the world here? Here's your opportunity.
It's on you.
We know that you're going to be at Louder Than
We're
Life. We
Louder
got
Than Life.
that.
I can tell you about a show that we just booked today.
Okay.
Ooh.
What do we got?
Oh yeah.
We will be playing the Whiskey A Go Go on June 9th, 2024. Which, you know, when they
Historic.
call and they ask you, you pretty much can't say no. And yeah,
You booked the plane.
it's
I mean,
2,500
you
miles
tickets
away,
at
but
that
we're
point,
like, how do you say no?
Right.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we didn't. I mean, they just reached out to us and we're like, hey, come play.
Still
Wow.
kind of in disbelief. I don't
Yeah.
know how that happened.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Very
It's
exciting.
really cool.
Is there any other venues any of you put on to say that's where I feel like we play there? I feel like that's it.
To be
Go.
honest,
She's got one.
Oh,
She's
go
got
No,
one.
go ahead.
I was gonna say to be honest, we didn't even know how big of a deal Whiskey A Go Go was. 'Cause,
But
I
you're
did.
so young. You're
Yeah.
so
I
young.
didn't understand
I looked
either.
And then I looked it up, and there's like 4 documentaries on it, and I'm like, oh,
Right.
The souls that have walked
Yeah, no,
those
it's-
halls, my
it's
friend,
crazy.
you will feel the energy when you go down that hall.
yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So,
So back to about the venue, like
yes.
there's this one venue in North Carolina. It's called McCorney's, and we played there twice, and it is just so fun. And they have this whole oddities like
Oh, that's cool.
museum,
Yeah.
and the whole thing, the amount of like the people that come, and it's just so fun and like
The whole vibe.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like you.
always
It's
the
like you're
best.
entering into another world or
That's
dimension.
awesome.
right, and
It's
you
amazing.
just go and you have fun,
I-
and it's amazing.
You can tell you guys are having fun. You can tell that you guys are linked together. You can tell you're on the same page. Just sitting with you. You can feel the vibe. Very cool. Well, guys, we're going to wrap it up. We really appreciate you guys spending time
nice to talk
with
to you.
American Mosh Pits today.
Of course.
And
Can I
what
throw
we
something
need,
out there real quick?
we're ready. Throw it.
We have a show with Crown the Empire at Love Drafts in Mechanicsburg next
heard
this
about
coming
that.
Wednesday.
Love
And
that.
it's a huge show for Love Drafts, and it's stacked.
It is.
It's Crown the Empire until I wake, if not for me and us. So it's gonna be quite the rager.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
get down to Love Drafts Wednesday night. Feel a rager. Nail bite. Throw up the horns. This has been Conversations with Vin with American Mosh Pits.